Hey folks, what's up? Welcome back to another Poem Masters video, and today we're going to talk about Lillie and Lunala in terms of its builds and all that stuff. So starting off, this just quick overview, right? It's a okayishly fast unit, good special attack, right? Good HP. The defenses aren't the greatest, but you do have the good HP, I guess, and then you do have healthy benefits. So when you take that first hit, your the damage is going to be halved, right, which is nice. And you have Alola Flag Bearer, which when you're building team comps, you could keep this in mind, I guess. Although I wouldn't like actively just go out and try to just fill in Alolan units to the team to activate this over like actual more helpful units for your team, right? So this basically powers up all moves for your whole team by 10% and reduces damage taken by 20%, and then if there's another Alolan unit on the team, with each one it increases it by another 10% damage, and then increases or gives damage reduction increased by 3%, right? So caps out at 30% damage power up, and then 26% damage reduction, right? So there's that. All right, in terms of the unit itself, right? First of all, the lucky skill is, as usual, Crit Strike 2, right? Crit Strike 2. Right, if you don't have Crit Strike 2, go for Crit Strike 1. Can't get Crit Strike 1, go for, I don't know, Power Flux 3, I guess, right? So let's start off at 1 out of 5. So, I mean, since again, like 1 out of 5 is basically everything, right? So I thought instead of doing that from now, just like pick up like the useful nodes. So like for those who don't have that many sync orbs, just like save on some sync orbs, I guess. Just pick up all the Moongeist Beam nodes, right? Which is a total of 3 over here. Everything else is what Moonblast, right? If you want, you could pick up the special attack over here, the speed over here, but outside of that, there's not much you really need. And maybe Dauntless if you're facing someone that like uses like Snarl or whatever. But yeah, nothing too much to pick up. This is completely pointless because this already maxes your special attack by 6 and crit by 3, unless you're fighting Balvilla, I guess, and you're for some reason using Lunala. Lunala's not that great in Balvilla, right? So at 2 out of 5, you do have a lot more options, honestly, right? You have double down over here if you want to do some damage on your sync, master healer on your potions. You got quick tempo, which is nice. I actually like that note a lot. So and I'll talk about why later. So you could pick up quick tempo over here. You could come down, pick up double down over here, and then can you afford this? Yes, you can afford this, which is nice. You could pick that up. I guess you could also do healthy power up if you want. I'm not a huge fan of healthy power up because, like, first of all, it requires you to have your HP full, and it only gives you like 10%, even if you're at HP full, and it gives you like, and it's like 9 energy, bro. But again, multipliers a multiplier, I guess. Pick up like a Moongeist Beam or whatever here if you want. Another Moongeist Beam power up. As for the last 2, you just throw it in like HP or whatever, right? Don't have too much to really use it on, right? The reason why I actually like quick tempo with Lunala is since Lunala sets up very, very fast, right? Turn 1, use training move, boom, you're set up, right? Turn 2, start blasting with Moongeist Beam. So from turn 2, you have to start using, your moves. Obviously, quick tempo doesn't last forever, right? The move gauge acceleration just lasts, around sync bit, maybe a turn or 2 after sync, depending on your team comp, what's going on, right? All that stuff. It doesn't last too long. So yeah, since you start blasting, you could throw these. There's also an argument for not using them, which is, if your other teammates are buffing this whole time, right? Both of your other teammates are spending 3 turns above, then obviously you don't really need that. If not, if you're running it with another unit that goes to straight up attacking really fast, for example, if you're running her Lunala with like a Alcremie who comes on the stage, immediately starts trying to debuff the opponents, right, with fake tears or whatever, right, then quick tempo will be helpful there as well. But if you don't need it, then you could just pick up more Moongeist Beam power-ups, right, basically. So yeah, that's 2 out of 5, I guess. If you really want to run her fairy type damage, it's not like bad, but it's also not anything like crazy either. You could do that. Just pick up the Moon Blast stuff, I guess. That'd be pretty straightforward. If you want the Masculine, you can still pick that up, right? And I don't know, so that's their special attack plus however that much is 10, right? So yeah, that's I guess 2 out of 5. 3 out of 5. 3 out of 5 is where you get everything, obviously, right? So there's a few traps. This is not extremely useful in my opinion, and it costs like a lot. There's like some very, very niche places where you could use it, right? For example, if you are running Lunala with like a lot of damage dealers, then like, you know, you could do that, right? For example, if you're running like Lunala, I don't know, Kyogre and like something else damage, like sure, you could tank Lunala a bit, I guess. You want to clear the stage as fast as possible, but I generally don't, not a huge fan, right? But you do have some good stuff. I mean, most of it is basically the same as 2 out of 5, except you do have Power Flux over here, which is not the best multiplier, but I mean, it's a multiplier, right? As for the other stuff, it has stuff like Healthy Healing. I don't really care that much for Lunala, right? There's a few things you could go for. You go for Brain Sync if you want to sync with Lunala, right? Her sync's actually not bad. Her sync's not bad. So you could definitely go for the sync. You could also double down over here as well. Another, 20%. Again, if you want quick tempo, you could pick up quick tempo at the cost of obviously not having to enough to pick up double down. In that case, you could pick up more Moongeist Beam power-ups over here, right? Or the Sync Boot power-up over here. And yeah, or if you don't care about syncing with Lunala at all, you could, it's fine as well. Just pick up all the Moongeist Beam power-ups. I don't think you have enough for the potion stuff. I mean, I don't really care that much about potion stuff because you're Lunala. You are here to do damage, and why would you, just if you want potions, just bring a unit with potions. It's like she doesn't need buffs herself. Like this potion is so weird and pointless on her, right? Like Lunala as unit, her biggest like upside is she one move buffs +6 special attack +3 crit, and then you can start blasting with Moongeist Beam, which is again really, really good, overall damage, right? When you're hitting super effective. So like that means you don't need to bring another slot for like an offense support, so you can put in whatever you want. Just bring another dedicated, much better potion user over there then, right? So you don't have to waste your turns using potions. So I'm not a huge fan of pick up potions. Obviously, if you really have to, if you're struggling, then sure you could do that, right? Obviously, that extends your team's life locker, right? If you ever need that. But yeah, it just depends on if you want to pick up the sync or not. Generally, what you want, because again, her sync's not bad. Right, sync's not bad. As for like some like Moonblast stuff, it's pretty simple. Like her grid is very, very, very simple, right? Just pick up what you need if you really want, I guess. Because I mean, there really isn't anything else you can pick up, unless you want to sync with like a Moonblast grid as well. Then sure, I guess. But yeah, not too much to talk about. All right, now let's talk about I guess some team comps. Here's a very, very aggressive team comp, quick and dirty. All creamy, Lunala and Kyogre. Obviously Kyogre, being the much better master passive buffer, will buff Lily's special attack, right? Which is nice, right? Plus doing a billion damage himself. And then you have All Creamy over here to debuff the opponent's special defenses. Obviously, the big issue with this team is who's the tank, which is why I said this is very, very aggressive. Let me get this, let's clear this stage in like one sync, right? But again, obviously you don't have that many great tanks between these three. If you want to play something a bit safer, you could obviously just switch it out for like any tank. I think Lana's a solid Alolan tank. Also, helps you trigger the Alolan Master passive, but I mean, since you have Archie here, it's better just to throw in like a Hoenn one. Let's be real, right? Hoenn, I don't know, Roxanne maybe. Roxanne gives you a bit more speed, right? Which is nice. Just, Hoenn support helped, increase Archie's capabilities over there, right? Because Archie just buffs you more, right? Yeah, and although even though like that one with All Creamy, like there's not like that great of a tank, it is really nice that if you are facing special opponents, you have Lily's master passive damage reduction plus, you know, Kyogre's master passive damage reduction, right? It's not additive. It's not additive. It's like 1 minus, you know, percentage times percentage, right? And that's how much the opponent deals to you instead. But yeah, you do have that, the damage reduction going for you, right? If you don't have Kyogre, it's fine, right? You don't have to throw in Kyogre. If you really want to use like a Alola units, something like a Kiawe would be nice, right? And then all you need on the other side is just like another damage dealer, right? Unfortunately, the only other 2 ghost type Alola units at the moment are the Acerolas, right? Acerola Mimikyu and Acerola Palossand, which are both not good for doing damage. I mean, Palossand has like a, not Palossand, Mimikyu has like a decent sync nuke, I guess, but like as of it, they're not that great. So just any like Alolan damage healer, right? Hall is probably the strongest, but like you could throw in like Master Royale, right? Then you don't need to sync with Lily. You could just focus her grid on offensive, you just Moongeist Beam stuff, right? You could throw her in with her mom, I guess. Just any, you know, Alolan damage dealer if you want to build like a full Alolan flag bearer team, right? But yeah, Kiawe is just definitely really good for that. If you just want to run like free units, I don't know, like again, she's just so versatile. You could just throw in like whatever. You could just do like, I don't know, something like Skyla, right? Skyla, Swanna, because she has the free, you know, 6-star EX as well. Get some 6-star EX stuff in there, right? And then you could probably support another damage healer over here. Whatever free damage healer you want to throw in, you can throw in, right? I don't know, like Rayquaza, Zinnia, Rayquaza. I'm just whatever free damage healers if you want. And the BP ones, Karen Umbreon. Or is there any like free Alolan damage healer? Is there any? Oh, How, I guess. Although How, then you need some crit over here because How doesn't have crit, right? So yeah, I guess that's for this one, I guess. Hope you all enjoyed them, guys. In the comments down below. Link to this video for my channel for some more Pokemon Masters content. And I'll see you guys next one.